is a Napoleonic war game using black powder rules, simulating the assault on La Haye-Sainte and the British position at the crossroads. It will be attacked by 2 French brigades of 8 infantry battalions with 4 off-board artillery batteries. There will be a Dutch brigade and a British brigade in defence. The St. King's German Legion light infantry in La Haye-Sainte, and 1 British battery and some British riflemen just outside. Napoleon's going to supervise the assault, and his first command will be to attack the orchard to the south of La Haye-Sainte with 2 French battalions. This combat results in a draw, with the King's German Legion light infantry troops falling back and occupying the main buildings. French main assault by 4 battalions will attack the Dutch infantry in line. We have two French battalions attacking the Dutch light infantry, and 2 French battalions attacking the Belgian line infantry. Meanwhile, the French are now moved up and are attacking La Haye-Sainte from the orchard side and from the buildings. The French attack on the Belgian line results in 1 French unit not going in. Unfortunately for the Dutch light infantry, they can't sort of keep the French infantry off. The result of both combats is that the 2 Dutch Belgian infantry units retire. This causes the Dutch-Belgian brigade to be broken. The French now attack La Haye-Sainte on 3 sides, but still they can't get in. The British now return fire using first fire bonus on the French brigade, which they are all disordered. The remaining French battalion of the 1st Brigade assaults the guns and causes a couple of casualties on them. British, sensing that the King's German Legion need relieving, send the British riflemen into the kitchen garden, and the Royal Scots attack the French in the flank. This results in a couple of the French battalions retiring from the combat. The French commander decides to fall back with the entire brigade to avoid the brigade being broken. The French now reform into line to fire at the British battery, and they destroy them. The French now are reorganised and they assault the main British position. Both French battalions attack the British infantry unit in line. Combat, unfortunately for the French, is a draw, with 1 unit falls back. It's at this point that the British call up their final reserves, which is the Union Brigade, which assaults the French infantry battalions, which are now at the hedge line. The Scots Greys assault and destroy 1 French battalion. Unfortunately, the British Dragoons here don't actually get into combat. Didn't get enough commands. The result of both the combats here are the French have to retire, which means that sort of both British regiments here can perform sweeping advances. And in the combats here they destroy another couple of French battalions. This is kind of the end game sequence now. This French brigade has been pretty much broken by the British cavalry, And here's the Duke of Wellington congratulating himself on a fine victory. Union Brigade is pretty much broken as well. The two units are virtually shattered, so another couple of casualties and then the entire brigade will be broken. But they have done the job in keeping the French infantry away from the British main line. La Haye Sainte has been relieved, and the King's German Legion unit that's in there can rally off some casualties. All that's left to do is for the French is to basically rally off their casualties, resulting in a British win.